tortured and abused in detention centers. 242, 247. The report included 16 different methods of torture, including severe beatings, threats with electrocution, and denying access to medical care. 242, 247. In 2013, 94 Emirati activists were held in secret detention centers and put on trial for allegedly attempting to overthrow the government. 248. Human rights organizations have spoken out against the secrecy of the trial. An Emirati, whose father is among the defendants, was arrested for tweeting about the trial. In April 2013, he was sentenced to 10 months in jail. 249. The latest forced disappearance involves 3 sisters from Abu Dhabi. 250. Repressive measures were also used against non-Emiratis in order to justify the UAE government's claim that there is an international plot in which UAE citizens and foreigners were working together to destabilize the country. 247. Foreign nationals were also subjected to a campaign of deportations. 247. There are many documented cases of Egyptians and other foreign nationals who had spent years working in the UAE and were then given only a few days to leave the country. 247. Foreign nationals subjected to forced disappearance include 2 Libyans, 251, and 2 Qataris. 247, 252. Amnesty International reported that the Qatari men have been abducted by the UAE government, and the UAE government has withheld information about the men's fate from their families. 247, 252. Amongst the foreign nationals detained, imprisoned and expelled is Iyad el-Badadi, a popular blogger and Twitter personality. 247. He was arrested by UAE authorities, detained, imprisoned and then expelled from the country. 247. Despite his lifetime residence in the UAE, as a Palestinian citizen, el-Badadi had no recourse to contest this order. 247. He could not be deported back to the Palestinian territories, therefore he was deported to Malaysia. 247. In recent years, many Shia Muslim expatriates have been deported from the UAE. 253, 254, 255. Lebanese Shia families in particular have been deported for their alleged sympathy for Hezbollah. 256, 257, 258, 259, 260, 261. According to some organizations, more than 4,000 Shia expatriates have been deported from the UAE in recent years. 262, 263. The issue of sexual abuse among female domestic workers is another area of concern, particularly given that domestic servants are not covered by the UAE Labour Law of 1980 or the Draft Labour Law of 2007. 264. Worker protests have been suppressed and protesters imprisoned without due process. 265. In its 2013 annual report, Amnesty International drew attention to the United Arab Emirates' poor record on a number of human rights issues. They highlighted the government's restrictive approach to freedom of speech and assembly, their use of arbitrary arrest and torture, and UAE's use of the death penalty. 266. The state security apparatus in the UAE has been accused of a series of atrocities and human rights abuses, including enforced disappearance, arbitrary arrests and torture. 267. Freedom of association is also severely curtailed. All associations and NGOs have to register through the Ministry of Social Affairs and are therefore under de facto state control. About 20 non-political groups operate on the territory without registration. All associations have to be submitted to censorship guidelines and all publications have first to be approved by the government. In 2019, an investigation performed by Dubai construction workers having lunch break. On the 2nd of
Yes, I need a break. I need a break and bathroom and to charge my camcorder. So I will stop the video.